Welcome back, folks. My name is LastKnownMeal, and today we're going to be talking about ELEX 2 because yesterday we had a THQ Nordic showcase where they showcased a bunch of games that they're actually planning to release, and among them is actually ELEX 2 because we do know that they actually bought Piranha Bytes a while back, and ELEX 2 is going to be published by them. So they released a story trailer for the game. Keep in mind, the story trailer is in CGI, and that's something I said is going to happen now that THQ Nordic actually kind of helms the publishing rights for the game. You will see a lot of trailers, marketing material and everything, because that's how they pushed ELEX 1. So the ELEX 2 trailer, the story trailer, as I said, is CGI, but it tells us a little bit of the story, something we already knew, something we haven't, but here is what we actually managed to learn, so let's get into it. First things first, if you haven't finished ELEX 1, I do recommend actually skipping this video because I will talk about some spoilers from ELEX 1, obviously, because that's the premise of ELEX 2. So basically, a lot of time has passed until we as Jax actually, defeated the Alps and the plan that was going on and everything, and the war ended, and some time has passed. And obviously we had learned at the end of ELEX 1 that there is this alien race which kind of conquers planets, and basically ELEX, the material, the mineral we have in the game, is something they use for it, and people still don't know who exactly is going to attack. But in this trailer we actually see like a portal which has opened in the sky, and through that portal you have a bunch of beasts coming out. So I don't know exactly if this is still that alien race, but the Megalan itself is actually preparing for an imminent invasion of their planet, although the only person who is actually preparing here is Jax, and that's something we do see in the trailer. He's basically going from faction to faction, to berserkers, to outlaws, and he's like, look, we have aliens coming to the planet, we gotta do something, and everyone has their own issues, everyone is preoccupied with themselves, and everyone is preoccupied probably to fight against each other, because we had seen that some different factions in ELEX 1 were not really fond of each other. So obviously I do believe that's going to extend further on in ELEX 2. So no one believes Jax, everyone is kind of focused on their own issues, and that kind of tells us that a lot of time has passed, since ELEX 1. Maybe not too much, but we can kind of see from Jax that he is a little bit older and kind of a bit more worn out than he was in ELEX 1 overall. But yeah, that's gonna be the premise. We have to, again, get every single faction against the alien race. Now it's gonna be interesting to see like how that power dynamic is gonna be in the game. Like, for example, do we go against other factions? Like, that's gonna be depending on the story, but I do believe, I hope, they learned a lot from ELEX 1. That means when it comes to boss fights, when it comes to fighting, now obviously the use of jetpack is gonna be extended, so we're gonna be able to fly across, bigger distances than we had in ELEX 1. In ELEX 1, you kind of use the jetpack for short, boosts up and there, you want to get something, you can fly a little bit, but not to the point that we have in ELEX 2. So I'm excited for it. I don't expect AAA polishing. Obviously, they're still a small studio, so again, when you're buying Piranha Bytes games, you have to realize that they're still a small studio, especially after everything which happened to them in the past, just different publishers screwing them over, etc, etc. But now, obviously, ELEX is a very interesting title they have. Gothic Remake is being worked on by THQ Barcelona, so they're not covering that, they're covering ELEX, and I do believe this is going to be a trilogy, so whatever happens in ELEX 2, I don't believe it's going to be the end of the entire story, because we do know that Piranha Bytes likes to do trilogies. As we did also learn, Jax is going to have his son in the game as well. We also saw Kaya from the Berserkers in the trailer as well, and that dynamic is also going to be interesting. Like, okay, how does the kid fall into this whole equation? What happens with him? How are we going to have his missions, overall? What's going to be happening with that? So that's interesting. And especially at the end of the trailer, we see a certain person. We don't know who it is, but that person has one robotic arm, and he or she sees Jax falling from this huge ledge because he was escaping that portal that all of those beasts were coming out. So I'm guessing that Jax is gonna have some trouble, he's gonna pass out, this person is going to lift us up, he's gonna give us some quests, etc, etc, and we're slowly going to continue to reunite Magellan again so we can face the imminent threat of the aliens, or well, whoever is actually going to attack. But yeah, this is everything we have for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will be following everything ELEX related. I will be playing the game, I will be posting guides and everything like I did with ELEX 1, so don't forget to subscribe for more, and tell me down below what do you expect from this game and what did you think about ELEX 1 and what do you think about so far when it comes to ELEX 2. Also check us out on Twitter and Discord if you want to continue the discussion there, and I do have a Patreon page. If you wanted an extra way to support the channel, you can do it via the link below. And huge thanks to my current Patreon supporters. This is LKM signing out, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye bye.